a very challenging question to ask yourself as a trader, as an investor, as an entrepreneur, is when should I give up in terms of my journey? If you're consistently finding that you're hitting your head against a wall and things aren't working in your trading or an investing career, for example, when's the time to give up? And usually this question gives rise to a deeper underlying thought process or a deeper underlying mentality towards their trading and their investing. And I get asked this question quite regularly when working with traders and investors. And usually what we do before saying give up is going in and identifying what expectations the trader has towards what they think the markets or trading is going to give them. Because if we have an expectation that I'm going to get into trading and 6 months later I'm going to be, making $1 million a year, I'm going to quit my job and I'm going to go off and live this blissful life, it's very much an unrealistic expectation that we have on the markets. And we're expecting the market to give us something that the market, in a sense, isn't there to give us. And as a result, if their results don't align with their expectations, that trader is going to feel like a failure and they're going to want to give up and they're going to hit their head against a wall. So usually what I suggest is getting back and identifying why is it you got into trading in the first place. And if it was for purely financial motives, that's okay. But just understand that once the money does start coming in, you're going to have to expand your vision and your reason why behind it. So usually for traders who want to give up and investors who want to give up, the first place we start is helping them reconnect with why they got started in the markets in the first place. What was the calling, what was the reason to get involved in the markets, and really getting them clear on their why behind their trading, and then expanding that why and helping them see their why behind their trading. And then on top of that, really grounding the expectations and helping them realize that, the journey is a journey and it takes time, it takes persistency and it takes consistency, and it takes failure and it takes setbacks to help you get to where it is you'd love to get to. And what I usually suggest in this type of situation is don't be so reliant on trading for an income. Have another job you're working, either part-time or full-time, or your own business, and have that as a way to create income so you can give yourself permission to create a trading plan and consistently execute on that trading plan. Because trading, the way you make money from trading isn't by going up to your computer and placing a trade and making money. It's by identifying an edge in the market, creating a plan from that, and then consistently and persistently executing on that edge over a long period of time. And that's when you can almost, in a sense, expect you're going to reap an outcome from the markets once you've been executing on your edge for a year, 2 years, 3 years, 5 years. But many traders, because of their unrealistic expectations and because they're putting such short time horizons on their trading, they never give themselves permission to reach that point. So if you're in that part of your journey where you feel like you're hitting your head against a wall and you feel like you want to give up and throw in the towel, I would really go back and reconnect with the reason why behind your trading. Why were you inspired to get into the markets in the first place? And expand your why behind your trading, your vision for your trading. And then on top of that, ground your expectations and realize that you may need to work another job and have another job there. That's great. Work another job and learn how to trade on the side and develop that skill over time. And dedicate your time to an inspired mission, something you love doing. Maybe that's an entrepreneurial business. Maybe that's working a certain job. And then give trading permission the time to play out that it needs. And consistently and persistently execute on your edge and really get yourself to a point where you're not reliant on the markets, but you're just letting the markets play out and you're executing on your strategy.